What's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a little bit of a stream here today to talk about David's the Kia Arena. Now it's no longer Amway because it's been switched to the Kia Arena in Orlando. Anybody that's following David, I want you to listen up real closely here, okay? And take it for whatever it's worth, all right? This whole arena gig that David's been pitching for since 2019, guess what? He's not going to do it. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the trucks. He doesn't have the stage. This whole arena event depended on one thing, a stage that hasn't been completed because he didn't finish paying the bills down in Florida. He contracted this company, okay? David contracts this company called Movie Prop Rentals. Hey, what's up, Uncle Jake? I took the day off, man. I'm feeling a little under the weather still, so figured I'd kind of take the day off. Noah Winslow, Rachel Bone, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy afternoon. Hope you guys are doing good today. So David, you guys, he's pitching the Kia Arena, okay? That's what it is. It's no longer the Amway. It's now the Kia Arena. And David, anybody that's been tracking David for this since we started this, we know what's up with it. David, you're not going to complete that arena. You're not going to complete that arena. You would have done it already, David. You don't have the stage. You still haven't paid those lawyers off. You owe them 100 grand, David, plus. One True Emperor, what's up? You owe them money still, and you're running from them, David. The lawyers are looking for you. You do know that, right? Those lawyers are fucking looking for you, David. They are looking for you. You know how I know? Because I talked to him recently. I asked, hey, has David paid the suit? No, you know where he's at? Was he doing any online events? Was he doing any gatherings? Yes, he is. That's exactly what I told him, David. They are fucking looking for you. A lot of people are, David. Daniela Bogdanov, I got your email about how the group in Sweden gave Catherine $4,000. Catherine, you see what I mean? Catherine's not making money, man. She's not making money. The $4 grand is barely enough to cover one plane ticket for those two bitches, man. So, but we're gonna talk about David today, man. Yeah, he's the pig Pingo. Yeah, the Pingo pig. Yeah, but still figures she's got to cover like the event center and everything. Catherine was really grabbing for straws on that one, man. She really was. She was wanting people to pay her a fat fucking paycheck out of Sweden. Yeah, she wanted that trip to pay for itself basically and her have money back on the way. Yeah, exactly. KK's like a disposable lighter, works good until they don't. Yep. Fucking scammers, man. Hey, what's up, Doc? Good, doing a live stream. What's up, man? Yeah, hop on. Yeah. I just started. Yeah, I just started the stream. You want me to call you back when I'm done? Absolutely, Doc. All right. Later, brother. All right, cool. Doc Nick. All right, right on. Doc Nick calling in. That's Doc Nick. Yeah, exactly. The Kia Arena. It's no, that was Doc Nick. That was Doc. No, he's one of our community members, man. Doc, he's a doctor. But no, who I was talking to was David's lawyers, the movie prop lawyers, because they're looking for David. They're looking for him. I'll read you guys the email. You want to know what the email says, David? I'll tell you. Give me a second. I just got it a couple days ago. I emailed him on July 30th. Hey, sir, has David paid your client? No payment. Has anyone seen David in public? Is he still conducting services online or otherwise? Do you know any specifics as to his health issues? That's what I got back. Oh, he looks like shit, Noah. Noah, he's having severe thyroid issues right now, bro. Yeah, Kia Center. Yeah, exactly. Kia is where the Orlando Magic played, but they switched it from the fucking Amway to Kia for whatever reason. Because you know what? What I found out about Amway is that Amway is a Ponzi scheme in and of itself. It really is. The whole Amway fucking culture, it's a huge fucking pyramid scheme, man. You know what? That's what I told him, Trip 9. I was like, hey, you know what? Hey, why don't you go ahead and contact the FBI? Why don't you go ahead and contact them? That's what I told them. That's what I told the lawyers. I was like, hey, you might as well contact the FBI because David's not going to fucking come pay you guys. He's got issues up in Taylor, Michigan now. He's got issues up in Chesterfield. He's got issues down in Florida. He's got issues down in Texas. Again, this whole Kia Amway arena, everybody, will never happen. And all the followers that are giving to David, I highly, highly suggest that you ask him when that is going to happen because he is milking you guys for years on that fucking gig. Hit that like too. Let me know you're here. David Taylor has milked you guys for years on that. He's shown no stage. He's talked about building a stage with plans. He showed it to you guys, how big it was going to be. But he's never provided any kind of finished product to anybody, including the Amway arena. David, you were pitching the Amway for fucking years, dude. Oh, we're going to do the trucks. We're going to bring all these vehicles. We're going to take all this medical equipment out. David, you won't even show up for your own fucking birthday party now, fat boy. What the fuck? Yeah, if David had money, exactly. If David had money, he would have taken care of his current buildings, and he's not. That's exactly right, Daniela. David doesn't have the money to take care of all the buildings he has now. If he did, he would have fixed up Nellie's house. He would have been up on top of the 15400 temp page. The hotel in Houston would be fucking running tip top. But David doesn't have the money. It's almost like he came out, this was his last hoorah kind of, right? Like he needed this one big bunch of money to get out. But I don't think David's got the money anymore, man. This has to be fucking, he's got to be pulling from the bottom of the pile now to get his bills paid. Like basically floating one bill to pay another. That's the thing, David. If you had the money for the Amway arena, for the stage, David, you do know you would have paid all that stuff off, right? You do know you would have paid all that stuff off right away like you would with the stage. If you had the money, David, they told you to pay it off, David. David, now that this case is done and over with, I'm going to tell you everything, okay? When I was talking to the stage company down in Florida, because I spoke to them, David. I spoke to them, and they were very nice. They were very nice, but they were already, by the time I had called them, David, the guy I spoke to, I think his name was Richard, okay? I think, if I remember right, his name was Richard. He was the project manager for your build. When I spoke to him, he told me that this deal had already started going south. The deal had already gone south. You guys were missing payments. They weren't able to get a hold of you. Michelle was more or less a bitch, and that they didn't even want to deal with her anymore because she was so fucking mean. She was so fucking mean. And that was the one thing the stage case made sure to tell me, that they couldn't get a hold of you. No emails, phone calls, text messages. And they were clear to tell me, like, hey, this kind of project requires them to get in touch with us. And they're not. And they're not. So, David, the reason the stage fell apart is because of you. Hey, what's up, Jez? How you doing? We're talking about David's no longer doing the Amway arena, Jez. It's now the Kia arena in Orlando, okay? So I'm giving everybody an update on why it's not going to happen. Hit that like, too. Let me know you're here, please. There's 16 people here. I'd rather have 16 real people than fucking 100 fakes. So hit that like, man. Let me know you're here. David, if you're watching, you're not going to do the Kia arena, and you know that. You fucking know that, dude. Yeah, hit the thumbs up or down. I don't care. David, if you were going to do the arena, it would have been done already. You're not thinking about the big picture, David. David, you gotta call, you have to have medics, you have to have police, you have to have security, you have to have parking forces, you have to have the concessions. I mean, we know where you're gonna be. You're gonna be at the fucking concession stand. Oh, it's all, Curly Girl, it's all fucking AI. He does an arena and he does a fucking commercial and it's all AI. Yeah. Yeah, David, so, David, in order for you to do the Kia arena now, it's gonna double. Hey, what up, Steve? How you doing? We're talking about David's failed arena. Because, David, if you're going to try to do this arena again, I'm going to tell everybody that you're going to fail, and you will. You should have done it already. What happened, David? What happened? He was out this week, Jez. Jez, he was out this week. He called out me and Cliff again. He called out me and Cliff by name again. He didn't call Cliff out by name. He called Cliff an idiot. But he called me. He's got one idiot that left, and he's on this demonic show with this guy named Rich Holmes. Demonic guy now. And I'm like, well, David, why are you watching a demonic live stream? Are you into demons, David? Yeah, all that stuff is unionized. Exactly, Noah. You're exactly right. And some places, right, Noah, some places actually require you to bring your own people. You have to bring a matching force, basically, of the same kind of people. You have to bring a matching force. Yeah, he outed himself again. Yeah, apparently I'm a demon. Yeah, apparently I'm a demonic. Yeah. Yeah. He outed himself again. And you know what this leads me to believe, Jez? That he's been brewing for the last fucking year just to come out and say that. And he did it on his fucking birthday, 5 minutes into his fucking speech. So, David, thank you for making your birthday around us. That was the best, David. Thank you. David, thank you for giving me the fucking, thank you for giving the channel the notoriety to 4 billion households, okay? Oh, yeah. Me, Cliff, yeah. I'm thinking like he's been listening to those interviews over and over and over. Exactly, David. Why are you gonna rent an arena when you have a building you could do a fucking gig out of? It's all about his ego. Yeah, it's all about his big fat fucking ego. That's it. I know we became the center of attention on David's birthday. The one day that David likes for himself, we became the center of attention. And Trip 9, you know what Cliff was telling me the other day? Is that David stands in the mirror and he'll talk to himself about like what he should have said or what he should have done. Yeah, so David, like, if he doesn't do something that like that he doesn't agree with, he'll go and have arguments with himself in the mirror. And Cliff's like, I caught him doing that a lot of times, and eventually he just stopped. He would just stop doing it. So, yeah, David, thanks for making us the center of your world. Yeah, David, you should have paid the 10%, dude. David, you should have paid the 10% to Rick. I know. And I'm pretty sure he's been watching the interviews. It really makes me think that he's got maybe one interview that he listens to in particular that is just driving him fucking crazy. Maybe the one about the maxi pads, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that David's pretty fucking butthurt about everything right now. David, like, come on, man. David. And again, cult members, listen, man. Just listen. Go listen to Cliff's interviews. Don't listen to me. Go listen to Cliff and Valerie. Listen to a fucking woman's advice, okay? Women that are thinking about joining this cult, go listen to David E. Taylor's ex-girlfriend. Go listen to what he does. He's gonna have fucking pictures of different women on his phone. You're not gonna be the only one. Guarantee you that. Yeah, I think it's at this point he has to talk about me because people are mentioning me in the cult. Like, who's this Rich Holmes guy? Yeah, something's going on up here for him to continue mentioning me. I never thought he would make the same mistake twice, Curly. I didn't. I really, really didn't think he would make that same mistake coming out and, recognizing the channel. Like, I think you're right. It's like he kind of has to. He has to because he's blaming everything that's happening inside the cult on me. Just on me. Not anybody else but me. It's my fault. But in actuality, David, it's your fault because you should have given back 10%. That's it. Okay? You should have given back the 10% and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, fucking donut boy. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. David's got to pay for all that stuff. David's got to pay for all that. He even said, Curly Girl, oh, people pay to come see me. David, we watch you for free, bro. We watch you for free, dude. And we get fucking entertainment out of it, David. We get entertainment out of it. We watch you for free. Those people, they're giving their last fucking dollar because they're hoping they're going to get something from you, and they're not going to. So anybody that just gave money to David Taylor this year, guess what? You're not getting anything back out of it. He took your money. That's it. Then he's going to pay all his fucking bills. That's it. Anybody who's thinking the Amway's going to happen, won't happen. The Convoy of Miracles, it's all a sham. It's all a grift, everybody. That's all it's ever been, is a grift. David doesn't care. He's in this for money. Yeah, our video edits of David is free, taking away his views. Yeah, and what he's doing, that new channel that he's on, he's buying the subscribers and views. And it's funny, I'm going back and looking at the numbers, and like on some of those nights, he had like 7,000 viewers in, and he's only getting like 2,200 views, right? Because they're fake. He was literally fucking spamming his own fucking channel, right, with bots and views, to basically. What this tells me is David, it looks like he's trying to monetize another channel real quick, because he's fucking going broke and he's thinking he's going to get a fat paycheck on YouTube, and he's not going to. David, I can't wait till you think you're going to get a fat paycheck on YouTube. I'm going to make fucking millions on YouTube, all the ad space with all my views and clicks. No, David, you're not going to. I promise you're not. YouTube doesn't pay shit, okay? So if that's what you're thinking you're going to do, David, you're wrong. You're wrong. Your Amway, your Kia Arena, it's not going to happen. I don't know how many times we need to tell you this, man, that your scam is done, dude. Yeah, oh, we're under his skin. Millions of viewers isn't 2,000 views. The math ain't math, and David. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I have billions of viewers, but David, you only got 2,000 views. Only guy healthy is 40 years old. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, Steve, David threatened to sue me, dude. That's the thing. David threatened to sue me at one point. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. When I knew I had his attention then, that was honestly the first time I really knew I had his attention. Okay? Because in the cease and desist, it talked about the shirt, and the shit I'm accusing him of is some pretty serious shit, dude. Pretty serious. Sex trafficking, tax evasion, money laundering, running a cult. And when the lawyer sent that cease and desist, that let me know that David was full of shit. It really did. That was the first time I knew David was full of shit and that I had his full and undivided attention. Because one, the shit showed up on my fucking front doorstep. Not only was it a scare tactic, but it was him telling me, I know where you live. David, I know where the fuck you live too. Big deal. And somebody brought up a good point to me the other day. It's one of you guys. It's one of the community members. I'm going to read the email. I won't say who it's from. But this is actually one of our sources that has helped do some of these cost justification analysis reports on David shit buying jets. Some of these people have access to certain programs. They're like, let me run those numbers in this program. Done. And they've given me fucking full printouts of what it would cost. I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way. All right, but this is from one of our guys. Okay, and this had to come with the death threats and everything. Because I reported the death threats to the feds, and they took those pretty serious. And this guy's saying, then they should. Just look at the number of people shot at or killed after claiming they were doing it after someone they follow talked about them or claimed they were bad. This is a good point. This is a really good point. He called you the devil. What if someone out there, some nutcase truly believes you are the devil and decides to hunt you down? You know what I mean? In the day of social media, it could be a follower even from overseas. That shit is dangerous. Be safe, especially if you appear near the fake college. This is a good point. He's got a damn good point. Look what happened in Vegas just a couple months ago. Some streamer went out there to live stream, and fucking some other dude thinking he was badass walked up and smoked his ass. All because of a fucking beef. And he's got a good point. Dude's got a good point. Hey, be careful. And I will. If any of you little fucking cult members ever see me in San Antonio, don't ever fucking come near me, okay? I swear to fucking God. Because I know some of you guys are in San Antonio, okay? If you ever fucking see me, you better stay the fuck away from me, okay? Keep the fuck away. Don't come near me. Don't even try to fucking engage with me, because I'll come off the fucking end. I swear to God I will. I'll make a scene, and I'll end up in jail for fucking assault, okay? So stay the fuck away from me. You guys don't like what I'm doing. We don't like what David's doing. He's out there fucking lying and cheating and stealing from you guys, and we're here calling it out, and you guys fucking, David wants to call me demonic because his scam's being fucking figured out. No, it's the Christians that he's fooling are too fucking dumb to realize what's happening to them. And we're the fucking assholes. We're the ones that are demons, right? Because we're fucking calling out this fat fuck for being a fucking inconsiderate and fucking walrus slob piece of shit. Dude's got a point. There's fucking nutcases in the religion world, man. There is. And David, he's breeding them, man. Hey, be good, Trip 9. No. And I know some of these fuckers are in San Antonio because when I had a business, they were messaging me on my business. So I know what they were doing. I know what they were doing. Not dumb. I know David was trying to fucking troll me, but it doesn't work, David. You can try, dude, but let me tell you something. If something happens to me, David, you're gonna, I swear to fucking God, it won't be good for you, okay? Just keep that in mind before you start going out calling me demon and shit like that. If something does happen to me now at this point, it's on you, okay? I just want you to know that, David. Before you think about growing a fucking brain, if anything happens to me or anything into my house, family, anything, David, I swear to God, it won't go good. It will. It'll turn what he said into a case. Absolutely. With the death threats, calling me a demon, calling me out by name. Yeah, absolutely. It could turn into a case very fast if something were to happen to me. Yeah, I've already been told that. I've already been told that if people show up at your house, you call us. I've been told put cameras on, which I do have cameras on my house, David, okay? And I just checked my house. So don't fucking come near me, cult members. Stay the fuck away from me. We're trying to fucking teach you guys that David's a con artist, show you proof and facts time and again. What he's doing is a fucking sham, and you guys want to call us demons and that we're fucking lying. We're the liars, right? Everybody else out here is the liars, right? Because that's what David has conditioned everybody to believe. They're lying. Yeah, defamation of character, David, calling me a demon, god damn it. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character, David, calling me a demon, okay? Yeah. So, again, David, your verbiage is it has the potential to do harm. I just want you to know that, okay? I've never once said fucking lay a finger on you. I've never called you out other than what your name is, David Taylor. I've never said that you're demonic. I've just said you're a fucking con artist piece of shit and that you're a liar. That's it. And that you've been exposed. And the fact that you mentioned the channel again just lets me know, David, we're fucking living in your head, motherfucker. David, this isn't going to end until you're arrested. David is alive and well, everybody. Just let everybody know that, okay? And David, if you're watching, fucker, hit that like. What did he do? What didn't he do? Fuck, man. This nothing phone. If you're new to the channel, we're talking about this cult leader named David Taylor, okay? He's a fucking greedy pig, dude. He's a piece of shit. He really is. He's basically the scum of society, dude. He really is. Yep. Exactly. The legal system is evolving to reflect how online speech can have real world consequences, and it's happening. It's fucking happening. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The legal system is learning, hey, online stuff can have real world consequences. And David, he's already wished death threats on me. He's already wished death on me. And some emails I've had recently with government agencies, I'm like, why the fuck didn't you guys shut that hotel down in the first place? That should have been the final fucking straw, man. You guys should have shut that fucking place down when you knew he was running tricks out of it in the first fucking place, and you guys didn't. You fucking didn't. Had we not known, had Mahesh never showed up, David, we would have never known what you guys were doing. We would have never known, man. Mahesh was your final fucking straw, dude. Mahesh. And David, we tracked Mahesh, dude. Everything leads to that fucking hotel on Telephone Road in Houston. All addresses lead to that one fucking hotel, man. You thought you were sly with that one, man. You thought you were sly. The Fed should have shut you fucking down in Houston, man. I don't know why they fucking did it. I don't know why they didn't. Okay, Noah. Okay, so there's a video on my channel, okay? It's David. Well, when you guys, the mods, put that video in there? Yeah. Okay, so, all right, no. So we had done audits on David's hotel in Houston, all right? Because they bought a fucking rundown hotel in North Houston in Greenspoint, okay? Just north of Greenspoint, all right? Well, we went down and did an audit on him one time, man. We're out there protesting to let Houston know that there was a cult living there. This is exactly how it happened, all right? We had called prior to going to let them know we're going to be there. I called Harris County and said, hey, we're going to be here. We're not armed. If you get calls, we're here. That's us, okay? Well, Harris County got called. But what happened is some other shithead showed up before the fucking cops did, dude. named Mahesh. Okay, Mahesh Patel. We're like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? And why is he here before the fucking police? Okay, well, we know the cult called him. Okay, there were some things that happened during that whole interaction when the police were there that led us to believe that they definitely know the cult, that they're doing business. And well, we did our own digging, and we had some of our own sources at the time who confirmed some things that we were kind of theorizing. And my source called me up one day. He's like, Rich, you guys were fucking dead on. They were turning tricks out of that fucking hotel. I was like, don't fucking lie to me now, bro. Don't tell me this because I'm going to fucking go out with these all. No, you guys are dead on. Because Mahesh Patel owns this fucking hotel over off Telephone Road in Houston called the Lotus Inn. All right. Now he shows up at our audit. We're like, who the fuck is this guy? Well, we started tracking and well, we found out they were doing business, dude. They were running tricks out of the back of that fucking hotel, dude. There's a back gate on that hotel, and they were bringing the Johns in the back gate. Joseph was. They were turning tricks. I don't know how they were turning the tricks as to the dynamics of where they were going or how they were where they were coming from. All I know is that front gate, they had guards posted at that gate because it was a fucking front, dude. That I was told specifically that. That was what I was told specifically from my source at the time, who said that gate is a front, Rich. There's a back gate and they're bringing him in the back gate. Michelle is the one that made the initial contact with Mahesh. What their relationship was prior to that, I have no clue. I don't know. All I was told is that Michelle was the one that made the call to Mahesh to set up the business meeting with David and Mahesh. That's the hotel in Houston. That's why there's nobody there. That's why it's a fucking skeleton crew now, is because we figured out what was going on. Exactly. David talks shit, but he will never say Cliff's name or address the prostitution. Fuck no. They were turning tricks. What better way to do it, everybody? Seriously. What better way to fucking run an organization like that than behind a church, man, where the government's going to be like, oh, we don't want to touch them because they're the church and they'll take our votes away. It's the most genius way to do it. It's the most genius way to do it because the government's like, oh, the church, oh, we don't want to touch them. Ghislaine Brannon. And you know what, David? When you did the first video about the hotel and you fucking put that video out about Michelle, that she's been the one to help groom people, that is not fucking good. David, I sent that video out to fucking government agencies. I was like, you guys need to look at this. And they did. I don't know what they're doing with it, but I sent it to them. David, whatever you're doing, man, it's not going to end well. And the fact that you're still calling the channel out, David, lets me know I'm up here, man. Lets me know I'm in your head, man. And I'm glad to be in your head. Because, David, you've been so used to fucking people over your whole life that you've never known what it's like to have somebody inside your head fucking with you. Now you do. Now you do. Right? Now you know what it's like to have somebody fucking with you all the time. Welcome to what you do to people, David. This is what people do. This is what you do to people. I'm always on your mind. Well, you're always on other people's mind. Now you have something else to think about, shithead. Oh, yeah. I don't think David sleeps. I don't think David sleeps, man. I don't. I think he sleeps with a CPAP on if he does, but even then he doesn't sleep. Because I think David's health is so poor. Like I said, man, he probably can't sleep because he's probably got to constantly toss and turn because his fucking body's just crushing his own organs, man. David is not a good sleeper. He's very, very unhealthy, man, and it's not going to get better unless he... Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's got OSA, obstructive sleep apnea, for sure. Absolutely, he does, that fucking gutter seal. Yeah, sure he does got OSA. Yep. It's called obstructive sleep apnea, David. It's like you basically stop breathing when you sleep. I'm probably sure you've probably had some conditions where like they're trying to wake you up. They're like, fuck, is he dead? Because you probably stop breathing in your sleep, man. That's what happens when you have OSA. And if you're not using a CPAP machine, David, you will eventually, you can stop breathing in your sleep, dude. And especially with you being morbidly obese, and that you are, David. Medical coding wise, David, if I coded your chart, you would be morbidly obese, dude. You would. Yep. And I'm sure David's got a swollen tongue too. Yeah, it was a brothel. It was a brothel. It was. It was a church brothel, dude. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm sure he can't get his dick up anymore. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's gone away a long time ago, man. You know who we didn't see this year was Ashley. We didn't see Ashley at all this year, man. We didn't see Ashley. All we saw was the mother and the other sister. I know David. I know David can't get his shit up anymore. No. No, not with his shit health. Nope. Not with his poor health, man. Me and Matt Moore were talking about that. Like, his health has probably gotten so poor, like, it's probably... Yeah, did you see that? He did. He put a girdle on. He did. He's so self-conscious. He did. You saw that curly girl? I saw it too. He did. He had to put a girdle on because he's so fucking self-conscious. Yeah. And David, this is your fault. This is your fault, David. You could have stopped all this a long time ago and you didn't. You didn't. We told you this would happen. And yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You could see the fucking line around his gut right here. I'm like, dude, that's how out of shape he is. He's got to have something to hold his gut up anymore. And David, again, the only reason you were standing anymore is because we were talking about it. He doesn't. He doesn't get out, Daniela. No. David is socially isolated. Yes. He's probably gone into complete isolation. The only time he's ever seen out is probably when he's going from like a car to a house or some shit like that. But David personally isn't going to be out in public. No. Too many people on the internet know who he is. If all it would take is for one person from our group to spot his fat ass and it'd be over. Nope. He's 53. He's 53. He's very unhealthy, nothing phone. He is very, very unhealthy. He's middle-aged black man, short, overweight, not eating healthy. Hey, what up, King Roddy? How you doing, man? Oh, he looks over 60. Yeah, he's looking to be in his 60s. I know for sure. I was watching him this week. No way. No, overactive thyroid, man. He's got a severe thyroid issue right now. What we did find out, nothing phone, is that he was fucking popping hydroxy cut like candy back in the day. He could still be doing that for all I know. He could be doing that for all I know. But no, one of the surviving security guards, Cliff Ware, I'll mention his name for you, David Cliff Ware, my brother. I just talked to him the other day. We were laughing at you, David. We were laughing at you because I was telling him everything we saw. He's like, yeah, he'll stand in the mirror and like talk to himself. Because basically if you lose an argument, David, this is how he put it. If you lose an argument, you'll go stand in the mirror and talk to yourself and say what you should have said. But yeah. Oh no, Cliff's well. No, Cliff's fucking well, man. No, Jez, Cliff is well. Nope. Cliff is doing well. His family, his kids, he's got all his kids. Oh, dude. Noah, fuck yeah. For somebody like David too, he wasn't exercising. He wasn't exercising. Cliff said he would just eat the hydroxy cut and then eat like fucking Big Macs, dude, and a Diet Coke. And thinking he was gonna fucking shed pounds, dude. David called him his blue man pills. And Cliff's like, dude, he was popping those shits like fucking candy, man. Thinking he was gonna lose weight. Oh no, man, me and Cliff had some fucking growling conversations, man. Hey, Cali Connected, what you doing, man? Nah, last time I talked to Cliff, I talked to him for a good bit on the drive down to Houston, man, and we were laughing our asses off together, man. Cliff's good people. Cliff's good people, man, and to give a shout out to him and Valerie and all you other survivors who've come out and talked about David. I know it should be called blue ball pills. Causing heart valve issues, yeah. Yep, exactly. And I'm thinking maybe David, that could have caused a heart valve issue. Yeah. Yep. David's exercise is him lifting his fork to his mouth. Yeah, that's David's exercise. But no, as far as David exercising, no, he won't exercise. And that was kind of the thing with the hydroxy cut. Like, it was supposed to give you energy to exercise. Well, apparently me and Cliff are both demonic. Okay. Yeah, me and Cliff are both demonic. Yes, I do believe Cliff has full custody of all his kids now. Yes, I do believe so. Yeah. No, man. Every time I talk to him, it's he's good for talk, man. He is a good conversationalist, man. He's very smart. Yeah, David's been in Shutaway, and cult members. There's no such thing as Shutaway. It's hiding. David's hiding. When was the last time any of you guys actually seen him personally? You guys don't because he's fucking hiding from everybody. Imagine an apostle staying in hiding because he wants to. He's basically saying, I'm only going to come out when God tells me to. Like he's got this overall perfect kind of relationship with God that he doesn't have to do shit until God says so. Yo, Ken F, what up? Yeah, no, man, Cliff's great, dude. Cliff's great. And like I said, once we get back in the studio and things get back to normal, we'll probably have him in. Yeah, it's called Where's the Dookie Deacon? Where's the Dookie Deacon? Nah, but he was up in Taylor. I'm thinking they might have hightailed it out of Taylor because David, I'm trying to get the lawyers to catch up to you so they can get you served. No, David would be no, exactly. Oh, I'm sure David's diabetes 1, man. Yeah, no, I'm sure he's diabetic 1 uncontrolled. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think David's uncontrolled because if your thyroid's uncontrolled, you become insulin resistant, dude. That's what I was reading. Remember that fuck? Hey, Jez, go look at David's neck from the other night. You could see his fucking thyroid's out of control. I'd never seen anything like it. I didn't think goiter could get that bad until I saw it the other night with David. I'm like, holy fucking shit! I couldn't do anything but stare at it. So if he's having thyroid issues, he could very well be insulin dependent or insulin resistant. I'm sorry, insulin resistant. Yeah, no, it was from I think it was from Friday night. So go check from Friday night, Jazz, dude, and look at the fucking mass on the side of his left side of his neck. It's real distinct. It's not on the right. It's bulging out on the fucking left. Yeah. So. Oh, you see how he snapped at everybody too? Yeah, Tony's is this week too. I think Tony's is coming up, and one of the other band members. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know how I know it was there? Because he was bitching at the guys in the sound booth to fix everything. Come on, fix this. Why are you letting this happen? Yep. I know you were honored to be shouted out during the birthday celebration. How does it make you feel, Mr. Holmes? It lets me know. I was just saying this, Habib J. David has been so used to fucking causing people mind games. Now I know I'm up here. Now I know that me and Cliff are up here walking around in David's head. Those interviews are damaging David, and he knows it. That's why he fucking mentioned it. He only gave us a little bit of time, but that let me know enough that David is still very much thinking about us. And that's good, David. I want you to, because you're probably trying to figure out how we figured everything out, but it was just you. You had to do it for us, man. Yeah, Tony, and I think it was one of the band members, Jez. No, David doesn't care about their birthdays. He's like, yeah, I think your birthday was yesterday, but we didn't celebrate. We're going to celebrate mine. No, he doesn't care about anybody else's birthday but his own. But Jez, he came out and mentioned me and Cliff in the first 5 minutes of his fucking rant on his birthday. He's like, hey, it's my birthday, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and rant about Rich and Cliff, okay? That idiot that left the cult, Cliff. And David, don't be a little bitch. Just say Cliff's name. Say Cliff's name, you little bitch. Say his name. What is it going to hurt you so bad to say Cliff's name, David? It's like, yeah, it was David. You know, if you would have done it on another stream, it wouldn't have had as much like backing to it. But the fact that you did it on your birthday, it just, yeah, I don't think he realizes how sad it is. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday to me. Also, fuck Rich Holmes and that idiot Cliff Ware that left my cult. That, you know, God told me he was going to get possessed by the devil. Yeah. Yeah. So, David, why are you watching a demonic live stream, dude? Yeah, Cliff's child, Destiny, was named in the deposition. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It was great when Cliff came forward, man. It was. It was right at the time when I was like kind of at a crossroads with what to do with David. And he fucking called me one day, man. I'm just like, dude, you don't even know how good it is just to hear from you. It really was. I was like, Cliff, we know you, dude. We've been looking for you. He's like, I've been here, but this is what's going on. And he filled me in on everything, and it was history from there, man. It was history from there. No bullshit, it really was. Yeah, Cliff's a fucking legend in my mind, dude. Everything that they've done, that they've said, the truth that they brought, the light that they've brought. Like Cliff and Valerie and the survivors, like you guys are the fucking light in the room, man. You guys are, because they're what I tell people here, go listen to Cliff's. Don't listen to me, right? We only filled in the gaps. They did everything else. Yeah, did you hear Michelle? Oh, David E. Taylor's birthday should be a national holiday. Fuck you, fat boy. Like it's some fucking great day. Hey, appreciate you, Yanni. How you doing today, man? All your hopes and dreams. Right on. Hey, have a safe travels, Ani. Good deal, man. Hit that like and subscribe, please. I'm from Texas. Have safe travels, man. We're talking about a cult leader today, Ani, that's been scamming people. Yeah. And he's abusive. They think his birthday should be a national holiday. For real, do you guys hear Michelle? Oh, this day should be a National Apostle David E. Taylor Day. Michelle said it. Yes. Michelle Brandon says, oh, every day should be Apostle David E. Taylor Day. David, are you serious? Michelle, seriously? Come on, Michelle. You really think that David's birthday should be a national holiday? What do you think about Kenneth Copeland? He could go fuck himself. That's what I think about him. He could take a nice flying fuck for all I care. You're cozy. Fuck that guy. I know. Put the lobster on the camera. What are you guys doing? Oh, he got so crunk about that, Chris. Remember? No, I really do. I think David, I really do. I think David is in a state of like toxic shock with his body. I really do. I think he's so unhealthy that his body is like slowly toxifying itself. I really do. I really, really do. Whatever's happening to David it's his own fault. It's David's own fault. Oh yeah, Tommy G. Yeah. Yeah. Tommy G was gonna do a bit on David. Yeah, I saw it. And I actually talked to his producer. I wanted to help him, but all they wanted was my sources. I was like, fuck no. Straight up. That's the first thing they asked for. His so-called researcher and producer, that's the first thing he asked for. He's like, well, can I have your sources? Like, fuck no, dude. Are you serious? Really? I was like, I want to help, but I'm not giving you up my fucking sources. There's no way, because I'm not going to have you guys fucking exploit them. And that's exactly what they would have done. So I was like, no, dude. No. He's like, well, I need to know who you're talking to. I was like, yeah, nope, sorry, dude. You're the researcher. Then go out and do your research, bro. It was straight up. He didn't even beat around the bush. He's like, can I have your sources? Like, no. Fucking yeah, right, dude. Seriously? Like, I'll help you with the information. And I even sent him the video of the death threats that David sent to me. And I don't know, I don't know. I never heard back from him. But I started digging into his numbers and I'm like, dude, you're buying your fucking channel. Like, come on. Yeah, I had talked to his producer, dude. Yeah, and I was a little disappointed at the way they approached it. I was a little disappointed at he didn't even like bother to strike up a conversation. He's like, can I have your sources? I was like, fuck you, dude. Are you serious? I was like, you're a researcher, dude. Where's your sources at? I think he realized that, dude. That's the thing. I think he kind of realized that, and he's like, fuck, I can't fuck with it. Yeah, maybe, but just the fact that he straight up came out and asked for my sources, I didn't like that. I was like, that's shitty, dude. I was like, you know how long we've been doing this for, and you're just gonna ask? Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, they got content, but I don't know. When I started looking at numbers, I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You guys are buying your shit, man, and I don't like that. That was another reason too. I mean, it's a shame that a lot of these content creators are actually lying about how big their channels are, man. That I pretty much told him, dude. Chris, you know, I did kind of tell him that I was all, dude, you gonna give me your source? He's like, no. I was like, okay then. Yeah, technically YouTube should have banned David for that death threat. Yes, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they didn't. He took the video down. David took the video down and then said, I'm allowed to say those things in an email. And I still have that fucking email. I actually posted the email. Okay. I posted that email where David said, I'm allowed to say those things because I'm a prophet. I'm an apostle. I can say those things under religious freedom of speech. But David, when I talked to some lawyers about that, there is no difference between your freedom of speech and mine. It's all the same, fuckhead. Yeah, I think, you know what though, Chuck? You know what, Uncle Chuck? I think David stopped doing business with Mahesh, or Mahesh got wise and is like, nope, I ain't doing business with you anymore. Because, again, Mahesh's hotel is no fucking secret to Houston police. Mahesh's fucking rundown, shit-stained, flea-infested fucking brothel over off Telephone Road is no secret. Bulbous, I think he's at the hotel in Houston. I think that little fucking stack of tires is at the hotel holding it down. I do. Really do. You're right, we haven't seen that little fucking piece of shit in a while. But I think he could be down holding it down. They also sell donuts. David knows it's all BS. Why would he send a cease and desist if it wasn't BS, you know? That's the thing, Dallas, where I drew a line with Catherine and David when they know it's a lie is when they sent the legal letters. Crypt Keeper, he was up in Taylor recently. I think Crypt Keeper lives up north. That's where he's from, I think, is up north somewhere. Yeah, but Yes Man, yeah. The Yes Men. Yep, they won't. Everybody's kind of hidden and split right now, man. The cult's hidden and split. Michelle, she's in Tampa still, hiding. And I think once that whole Arena Crusade gig was over this week, they fucking split, dude. They got the fuck out and they scattered. Everybody split up. Okay, Marcus was at the conference. Okay, and so was George Scott, Crypt Keeper. Yeah, Crypt Keeper was at the conference. Yes. Yep. He was there. I don't know if Marcus Bulbous was there. I didn't see him, but I think Marcus is going to stay local to Houston, because that's his stomping ground. I don't think Marcus is going to stray far from Houston. You know when you know when I think David's gonna call me is when he's in prison. I think David's gonna call me when he's in prison. Like that's where David's gonna start trolling me from his prison. This is a collect call from Florida Department of Corrections from David E. Taylor. That's what I think it's gonna end up like. Yeah, Joseph gained a lot of weight. David's gained a lot of weight. Michelle's gained a lot of weight. Yeah, Michelle, and again, Michelle, you're such a fucking degenerate. You think David should have a national fucking holiday? How fucking simplistic can you be? Did you hear that, Chris? That Michelle said David should have a national holiday. It should be David E. Taylor Day. You guys want to hear it? You want to hear Michelle say every day should be a national holiday? Yeah, Marcus is going to be found in a sleeping bag in a hotel with fucking lights wrapped up around him.
Happy birthday to my apostle, to my best friend, to the greatest spiritual father I have anybody could possibly ever have. And I thank God for you every day, Apostle. Thank you for everything, for being under your tutelage, for being under your training, your guidance, your friendship, everything. You are such a tremendous blessing to the body of Christ. An absolute priceless gem, jewel, just absolutely priceless to the body of Christ. And I am so happy to be able to celebrate your birthday. It should be a national holiday. It should be a happy national holiday that we celebrate the entire month of August, your birthday. I am so happy to be able to do that, Apostle. We're going to celebrate you for the entire month. But I'm so happy to be able to share some things and just say happy birthday and be part of your celebration today, Apostle. I hope you have a blessed day and get everything that you are believing God for, that that you want in your heart's desire. I love you so much, sir, and I thank you tremendously for the depth and bottom of my heart for everything you have done for me and my family, and just for me being able to see here and be a part, of the greatest move of God, to have face-to-face in all places in the face-to-face relationship. It's because of your pursuit, dedication, training, understanding, revelation. I thank you for it all. I hope you have a tremendous day, sir. God bless you. I love you. Happy birthday, Apostle. I love you so much.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, let's take off a whole month for a fucking fraud piece of shit. Yeah. Take off a whole month for David E. Taylor so he could celebrate his fucking birthday. The fuck? I know. You know what? That's even what Cliff said. Even Cliff said all the women in there have fucking jawlines like fucking Sly, man. Yeah, face to face. That fat fuck's been hiding for 6 years, man. And Chris, that's what we're talking about today, bro. Like this whole fucking shutaway, it's hiding. And here's the thing. Okay, David, whoever's saying you're on house arrest, you're not on house arrest, okay? Okay? You're not on house arrest. I'll be the first to say that, and I'll fucking put a stamp and I'll take my channel down if he is. He's not on house arrest, okay? David's hiding. That is it. David E. Taylor is hiding. You guys want to know why? Because he's fucked over so many people. He practices fucking face to Krispy Kreme to a dozen of fucking donuts. That's what he practices. David doesn't practice anything except eating. I know David's going to be on the next Chris Hansen show. Why don't you come have a seat over there for me, Mr. Taylor? Just take a seat over there for me, please. Yep. Well, and that was David again. David, you know how happy I am to see you alive? I really, really want you to know that, David. I am so happy to see you alive, man. I really am, because I seriously thought you were going to fucking kick the bucket before you could be arrested, man. I really did, man. I was really bummed about that. I was like, fuck, man. Oh, well, if it happens, it happens. We told him it would happen. But to see you come out and stand up on stage, David, and not only that, but to mention us again, show us that you're still trying to maintain the same grift. Yeah, the walrus lived, David. Fuck, David, let me tell you something. I'm happy to see you. I really am. And I'm happy to know that I'm living in your head too. Larry Lunsford, he's living his life, man. Living his life. No. I actually need, you know what? I'm going to email Harold Lewis today too. I need to drop an email to Harold Lewis. But no, I don't think he's dealing with the residential center anymore. I think he got clear of that. I need to email him and find out some things. I need to get with him though. I need to find out if the residential center's paid off. Exactly. No, you're right, curly girl. And that's the thing. We're David's puppet master. The only reason he stood up on the rest of the nights is because we called him out on it. David on the first night, he couldn't even stand up for the first half of the show. He had to sit down after the first half. He's like, I'm going to come back out. It was like 30 minutes he was standing and he had to fucking sit down. And then the rest of the night, he's just fucking, the podium's holding him up. He's like, yeah, he had to. He had to because he's so unhealthy. Yeah. And I could hear him breathing in that fucking mic too, man. I could hear you breathing in that mic, David. And that's telling me your thyroid. David, when your thyroid starts growing like it is, it starts crushing your windpipe. Debbie Frazier's still around, AG. Yes, Katie Frazier's still around. She's actually on this video right here, I think. Let's take a peek here. There's Susan, her other daughter, Steve, Mariah, Michelle's son, James, Josh, Paul. There's Cliff's ex-wife. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But yeah, Katie did a small bit right here.
I love you so much. Just want to say thank you for being in my life, for letting me even be here to celebrate your birthday. I love you so much. I miss you, but I'm so grateful for what you have done for me and what you're doing for this world, praying and shut away. I love you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, Katie did a little bit too. Yep, Debbie was there. Yep. Yeah, Debbie was there. They were all there. Yeah, Jenny Janiak was there taking pictures. Yeah. Yep, Jenny Janiak's there. Jenny's actually wanted by OIG, so. No, Michelle hasn't been on payroll. No, nobody's on payroll but David. That's Noah. Only David's getting paid there, dude. Nobody gets fucking paid, bro. Nobody gets a fucking paycheck. Let's talk about this financial situation with these cult members too, okay? Most of these people probably don't have bank accounts. They probably don't have a last known address. I know for a fact, one of the survivors that have got out, when he went to file his taxes with the IRS, they started asking questions where he's been the last 5 years. They're like, where have you been? There's going to be questions for a lot of these people when they get out, when they start filing taxes. The IRS is going to be like, well, how'd you make your money? No bank accounts, things like that. You guys aren't going to be able to get Social Security, Medicare when you get out. Especially some of these people that have been there for all their fucking lives, man. He doesn't show them because we talked. Yes, that's right. You're exactly right, curly girl. And pension. Well, no, okay, so, no, Daniela. So, like, Social Security, right? We have Social Security. If you don't work in America, you don't pay into Social Security, so you don't get nothing back, right? If, say, a lot of these cult members who've been in this cult for a long time, haven't had a job, when you work, you kind of earn points, right? You earn points towards your retirement, Social Security. Everybody gets it. We all pay into it. When we get a fucking check, when I get a check, man, it tells me Social Security income. You take out this much, goes bam, right into Social Security. Okay? We can't control that. Nobody fucking controls that. So say these people have been in there without working. Say they've been in there for 10, 12, 15 years not working. Guess what? When they get out to try to apply for certain public assistance, they're not going to be able to get much because they didn't give to the system. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. They base your pension off how much you work. If you're like a civil servant all your life, like they max you, dude. You know, you get your full service, your full pension. But if you don't work, Yeah, poor Tony. Like some of these people, James, like some of these people haven't had jobs, man. How are they going to get out and, you know, commit to the system like everybody else has, right? To support everybody. Like we're legitimately going to be supporting these people when they fucking get out. That's the thing. You know, he's going to support them, the taxpayers. You need 40 quarters to qualify. Okay, Dallas, will you explain that to me, Dallas? 40 quarters? So you got to work for 40 quarters? Yeah, I don't know how many I've worked for. 40 quarters, so there's 4 quarters in a year, I'm guessing. Yeah, 4 quarters, 3 quarters. Yeah, so you'd have to work for like 5 years, 5, 6 years to qualify for public assistance. Yeah, you have to work a certain amount of time. Yeah, like something like that. You'd have to, like if you do military, like if you do military, okay, 10 years. Like if you do military, like you get certain benefits too. That counts towards your time, right? So there's certain things that you can do that will benefit your time. So 10 years. Okay, so you got to work 10 years. So yeah, okay. And none of these people here have worked that long. That's the thing. I mean, some of these people are in their mid-30s and they've probably never had a job. They're going to get out when this all ends. Hey, what up, Frank? Yeah, you did, dude. You saw that, Frank? Fucking David. That's what we're talking. We're talking about the Kia Arena too. Why it's not going to happen? Because David's still pitching. Oh, the Kia Arena, everybody. We're going to do the Kia Arena still. No, 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 no. It's not going to happen. I promise you guys. It won't. David doesn't have the money. Doesn't have the money to make it happen. Yeah, Frank. He was. Yeah, he was. He was a little pissed. Yeah, oh yeah, he's still trying to do crypto. Yeah, he's still trying to do the crypto thing and do a rug pull. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, he was so pissed, Frank. He was so bent out of shape, man. He just didn't show it as much last time. He just didn't call me a fag and a pussy this time. He just called me and Cliff out. He's all that one idiot that left, but he wouldn't say Cliff's name because he's too much of a pussy. Oh, yeah. That video, the commercial for the Kia Arena. Yeah, no, that's what we're talking about. He does this stupid fucking promotional video for the Kia Arena, and then it's got David on. It's got like some AI guy watching David on an iPhone. That's fucking stupid. Yeah, David's legit trying to pitch this idea like it's gonna fucking happen. Oh yeah, me and Cliff are living in his head for sure, Frank. Yeah, no, I'm sure of that now, man. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah. I'm thinking he's got like some of the videos, like he's watching the interviews over and over, man. He's just sitting there yelling at the fucking screen because he can't do anything about it. He's like, I do not wear boys pads. I can see him. I can see David just getting totally pissed, man. Fucking running around the house, fucking throwing maxi pads everywhere. Yeah, rent free. Fucking sticking his shitty maxi pads to the wall because he's so pissed. Fucking shit stained side out and telling people to go pick them off the wall. Yeah, man. Call 1-877 The Glory. Oh, she's got some issues, man. Yeah. That was the big donor this year, Steve. Whenever there's a big donor, David will bring him up on stage. I know I don't wear boys pads. I wear always with wings. He's like, I got it wrong. Oh, yeah. That's, you guys, and again, I got a comment told me, yeah, her parents are in it. No, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Let me read this comment I got the other day, okay? Somebody says, I can't get my mom to stop going to JMMI. She's over there tonight. They keep trying to convince her to donate money. They tried to make her promise to donate thousands of dollars. They keep calling her every month from different numbers, though I block every one. They even try to have automatic monthly withdrawals. And they do this. They do this. They want to take money out automatically from people so you don't just monthly withdrawals like a fucking, yeah, it's fucked up, man. From her bank account a while back. I feel we should call the police on them and have them shut down by 10 p.m. They're taking advantage of people. They are. And that Asian family was the big donor this year. And that girl is being fucking exploited to the max. That Asian chick, she's being fucking exploited. That whole family's being exploited. Yeah, financially, they're being financially exploited by David, by that fat fuck. Yes, David is financially exploiting that family. And what's really insane about it is he brings them up on stage to show who he's exploiting. Nope, that's true. David's picked them up in Bentleys, but not anymore. No, she's not mentally healthy, and you can tell that. You can tell. You guys, we're good at this, man. We're good. Most of the people that are following these cults, a good portion of them now that are left aren't firing on all cylinders. The ones that have got out woke the fuck up. They're like, oh shit, something's wrong here. Cliff, I've saw some faces. I'm not seeing faces that we saw back down in Houston. I wouldn't even watch it, AG. It's not even worth it. Watch it on my channel. I put some of the best stuff up on the channel. AG. Don't give David the views. He called me and Cliff out. He called the channel out again. He's seriously trying to put pressure on me, and it's not going to work, David. I think what David's expecting is like some kind of fucking counter revolution to come up against me, but I don't think it will happen with his cult members. Like, nobody's going to come up against it. What are they going to fucking say, that we're lying? Well, no, David has never come out and disputed anything we've ever said. All he's ever done came out and fucking defend everything that he's doing. But he's never said, oh, he won't address what we're talking about. Now go to my channel. There's clips on my channel, AG. He's delusional as usual. And that's the thing, David. You've been in this so-called shutaway, but it's hiding. Yeah, he didn't call me a pussy this time. Last time he did. Last time he called me a pussy. He's all, you a pussy, Rich Holmes. Here, let me play it. You know what? Let me go ahead and just play it for the hell of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, when he was... I
have watched God get people who fight Jesus.
I'm so mad.
And I know that for sure. When she was with us.
Is Vicky Yohe doing drugs?
But they're going to believe her picked up one of them out of Sister Watermelon.
Here, right.
We don't have to carry on like this. We don't have to fight. We can be friends. Why don't we find peace?
This is the first time you ever did it. This is the last year.
But it's your choice.
But your choice.
And all I'm saying to you, I'm just trying to keep you from being doomed. Because the Son of God has appeared to me. I already know what he's going to do to you. You got this other idiot, this faggot named Rich Holmes. God's telling me to call that punk by name. He's up here speaking all this evil against us, against me on YouTube. You gonna die, Rich. God gonna kill you if you don't repent.
That was his first death threat.
Yeah, you'll be in a car accident somewhere. You just die. You listen, God will take your life in one day.
This is the video he took down. He took this video down.
You better repent.
Better repent.
Remember, you're a chariot wheel under the Red Sea to me.
This was the best part, though.
A lot of people follow, just few people that are so deceived, they following that faggot. And I know he's controlled by Rick Frazier. He's a faggot too.
David, I think out of all these, that took the cake right there. That took the cake right there. That took the cake. David really has it in his fucking donut head mind of his. Yeah, he said a lot of people first. He's a lot of people, just a few people, just a few people follow that faggot. David, put the video back up. Put the video back up. Yeah.
All these pedophiles and these homosexuals, this generation following these faggot men.
I'm so mad.
You a pussy, Rich Holmes. And I'm going to say that's his real name. He called his name, whatever. This generation following these faggot men.
Look, watch as he leans, as he calls me a pussy.
You a pussy, Rich Holmes. And I'm going to say that's his real name. He called his name, whatever. He got that fake name. His real name is Rich Holmes. God gonna get you, faggot. I know Christians, they not used to me. I'm a general. I'm not no, you supposed to be a pastor. You supposed to be sweet. No, I'm a general. Do not follow these persecutors against me. But do not travel. Do not follow my enemies. And I ain't here to grandstand like I've done everything right in my life. I've made mistakes like anybody else. They always want to say, well, you're a leader. God holds you to a different standard. Yes, he do. But dude, you ain't going to get away from it because you think you can say that. Oh, God. You arrogant, prophetic people.
I know he's Bishop High Blood Pressure, huh? He's all, hey, I'm the Bishop of High Blood Pressure and the diabetic deacon, okay? The diabetic deacon. He's all, how'd they fucking know that? Yep. He is, Tilo, the general of high blood pressure, dude. That was the first time that he ever came out and like publicly addressed the channel. And I think by that time, by the time it was done, the damage was done. He really showed his hand, man. He really showed his hand. And then again, for him to come out almost a year later up to the fucking day and do it again. David's been brewing about us all fucking year. Now that I'm thinking about it. Hey, y'all. David's been brewing about us all fucking year, okay? Think about that, man. He did it last year and he did it again this year. So he's been brewing all fucking year. Yeah, he's the aneurysm apostle. Apostle aneurysm. David, take care of yourself, man. You might stroke out one day, dude. Yeah, I know that's the thing. These women are beautiful, dude. That's the thing, Altair the Ego. Right? Right, dude? Exactly, Altair. And it's fucking sad, bro. It's fucking sad that there's people running around out there like this. And they don't know, dude. I know David's got Rich Holmes syndrome. David's got a chronic issue of Rich Holmes syndrome. He can't get me off his mind. Oh, man. Oh, shit. But no, I'm with you, Altair the Eagle. Yes, I'm with you. It's fucked up, dude. It is. She's beautiful, dude. Beautiful, dude. And David's got him by the fucking hook, line, and sinker, dude. Got him fucking hooked, dude. Hey, Frenchie, how you doing? And it's very sad, dude. It's very sad. That entire family has been snowed by David, man. They'll find out eventually. They're going to find out eventually that they're being fucking conned. Oh, you were watching David when he called me out the first time, Steve? Or this time? Sorry, I got fucking allergy still, man. I'm still kind of finding a sinus infection. Getting fleeced, yeah. It's very sad, man. And look, we didn't see Ashley this year, remember? The really skinny, cute blonde girl. We don't see her anymore. I think she figured out what the fuck was going on. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. But yeah, it is. Altair the Ego. It's fucked up, dude. That's why we're pointing out that there should be laws against this type of shit, right? There should be fucking laws, man, that prevents this type of activity and behavior going on in the church. Nope. We haven't seen Ashley for fucking months, everybody. I'm gonna blow my nose, guys. Hold on. Yeah, we haven't seen Ashley for months. And it's either she's been just put behind scenes for whatever reason. We were thinking David got her pregnant, man. We were thinking that. Yep. Maybe he got kicked out. Maybe David forced an abortion on her and she didn't want it. We talked about all kinds of things, man. I think that could have been a possibility. Yeah, his daughter. I've talked to his daughter. Yeah, no. I talked to his daughter. I've talked to Destiny. Yep. David actually fucking... Destiny told me the story where David fucking let another fucking person beat her up while David sat and watched. Yeah, no, David's family, the reason he hasn't gone to his funerals is because the brothers just don't like him. Nobody wants him around. Even Valerie said, like, he gives tours of his house like it's a fucking national monument. Yeah, in the interviews, go listen to Valerie's interview. It's like he gives tours of his house, of his bedroom in Tennessee like it's some fucking, like, great thing. Hey, whatever, how you doing? But no, David, now the family doesn't want him around. And I spoke to Destiny. Fuck, when did I talk to Destiny? I talked to her about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe 2 years ago. And I talked to her on the phone. I remember where I was at because I stopped and pulled over so I could talk to her. And we had a conversation, but it ultimately didn't end well. It was more of like, she was basically saying, you guys are never going to be able to stop him because of this, this, and this. And I was like, well, if it's people like you that don't step up to the fucking plate and help us, yeah, of course he's not going to be stopped. But you not doing anything and your mom not doing anything, you guys are enabling him. You guys are the fucking closest to him. You guys can get a hold of him, but you guys just sit back and do nothing. Like, I get the abuse, but hey, if you guys stand up against the fat fuck, I guarantee something will be done. But nobody's ever stood up against him except us. That's why he stopped doing what he's doing. Does he have to use maxi pads removed before the tours? No, he sits in them. No, he sits in them. That's what David does, is he sits in fucking maxi pads. No, he wears those. That's how he dresses down. That's part of his day. When David goes out for the day, that's like, he's got a fucking diaper bag, but it's full of maxi pads and clean underwear and fucking baby wipes, dude. But no, David has gotten people pregnant before. No, we've heard, there's stories that have come out that David had gotten people pregnant. Yep. So we know that David's gotten women pregnant, and it wouldn't surprise me if maybe David was forcing Ashley to get an abortion or something and she wanted to keep the baby. I don't know. But I wouldn't put anything past that piece of shit at this point. I really wouldn't. Ashley's off stage, and she was a big part of the show for a long time. I think she just gave up finally, didn't want to do anything any more of it. Yeah, exactly. That's why his son lives in Washington State. His real son, yeah. Yep. That's why his son lives in Washington State, because he doesn't want anything to do with his fucking punk-ass dad. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either if David was my dad. I'd be fucking far away from him as I could possibly be, man. I think it's funny, David, that you think you're an apostle, but you're not. Sorry, guys. Sitting here watching me blow my fucking nose and shit. So yeah, Kia Arena, David. How are you going to pay for all of it? How are you going to pay for all of it, David? Seriously. How do you plan on paying for the arena? Are you going to sell some of your houses off or what? I mean, you're going to have to pay taxes on those pretty soon. And that's coming up real fast. Tax season's just around the corner, David. You got what, 6 months maybe? 7 months till tax season? Then you have to pay taxes on all those houses. I think there could be, Franchi. That's a good point. That's a good point you bring up. Could there be recordings? Yeah, and you know who honestly would have it all? Michelle. Michelle would have it all. I always say, if anything, He didn't lose his tax exemption, no. But, Frank, this is what he did lose. He lost his property exemptions, yes. Yes, he did lose his property exemptions. He is paying taxes on all of his properties, dude. Every single property that David has, except the hotel, I think, he's paying taxes on every year. That's a big one because here's the thing. David went down to Florida, right? David went down to Florida, bought some pretty big properties. The biggest property in Florida that he has in Tampa, the 706 Guasando de Avila Golf and Country Club, that was almost it was like $150,000 fucking tax cut, right? Well, we called the county down there and let them know that they're running a fucking tax scam with their cult. They did the rest. They did the rest. We just told them what to do. We just told them like, hey, can you look into this real close? Because look, this is what we've kind of figured out. And this is what we know they're doing. Can you guys just look a little bit more into this organization? Because we think they're trying to run a scam in your county on this big property. And the lady I talked to for the big one in Tampa, she was more than helpful. She was more than helpful. She was very nice. She was very nice. I just told her, like, look, I'm not prank calling you guys. This is what is going on. Here's their tax ID numbers. Here's the names. Here's where they're originally out of. And they're down in Florida trying to buy a property and get tax exemptions. The last time I called down in Tampa for the county appraisal, I think it's Hillsborough County. The dude on the other end, Steve or Frank, since you're asking, I asked him about the exemption. He's like, yeah, we removed that tax exemption. They no longer get that property exemption. And the one in Tampa, dude, like last year, the year before, it was like $155,000 tax bill, dude. It was so big. So now David's going to have to cut that tax bill this year. Have these people ever tried and come after you? Nope, they wouldn't dare. No, they wouldn't. No, because it'd be a problem if anything were to happen to me. It would. It would be a big problem. Yeah, because we've actually filed fraud with the IRS against this organization. So if they were to come after me, oh my God, they would suffer a whole different list of federal charges now. They would, because I'm reporting. Okay, they know who I am. I've even put on there, I'm afraid. Oh, disclosure would destroy them. It absolutely would. They have tried to come after me and tried to sue me, but I was like, let's go. Let's go. Never heard from them again. As far as physically trying to come after me, no, they wouldn't. Because again, doors would probably get kicked in at that point. That's not a fucking lie or a joke or anything. Because there are people on here who filed reports against this organization. If anything were to happen to me physically, it would be a problem for them. Because I've signed my name on federal documents reporting these people as a fraud. And when people's money start getting messed with, yeah, people are going to get pissed. But hey, we took the legal route, right? We went to the IRS, said, hey, we know what they're doing. Here's the names, here's the numbers. Can you please look into it? And we know the IRS is already onto them because they've already revoked JMMI. Okay. Disclosure with me. If David wanted to take me to court, he knows it would be the end of his fucking cult. It would ruin him. I would get all his documents and I would publish them. I would publish every check, every pay stub, every dollar spent, every bank account number, everything, address, cars, tax returns, everything. It would all get posted. It will all be public. That's why a church will never sue anybody. They might fucking threaten you. Go ahead, let's go. Full disclosure. Give me your money. Where's your money going? Where's it coming? Whose taxes? I want all your fucking tax IDs, your businesses, everything, because that's what happens in a court case. But, yep. Physically, they have never tried to come after me. No. No. And they won't. Same here, whatever. I can't fucking stand them. While everybody else sits back and plays by the rules and pays their bills and, follows the rules, these people get to get away because they're a church. No, I'm sorry. You should be held to a higher account, if anything. You're out there operating in the public. You're taking the public money. You're spending the public's money. And not only that, there is no accountability with it. David's pissed. I can tell for sure David's pissed because he's going to probably have about $500,000 worth to do worth in taxes this year on all of his properties in multiple states. Okay? And that's why David's pissed. That's why the Kia Arena isn't going to happen, David. Your Convoy of Miracles isn't going to happen. That's why your stage case failed. That's why you're fucking hiding. You're done, David. And again, thank you for recognizing our work again this year. I appreciate it. And thank you for letting me know that you were thinking about us. But yeah, we're in this kind of for the long run, whatever. But if Christians don't wake up, right? The problem is the people that give aren't checking everything. They're kind of leaving their brains at the fucking door of the church, man, and that's the last place you want to leave your brain when you're going into a place like that. You definitely want to be asking questions of what's being taught. I know, I have a secret admirer. I feel so flattered. I know David secretly admires me now. He won't even call and talk to me, dude. He won't even call. I think he's scared because he knows I'll fucking record the call. He knows I'll record the phone call and he won't call. He won't even have his cult cronies call me anymore to talk. It'd be nice if you would call, dude. But like I said, man, I think if David starts calling, oh man, if David calls, it's going to be from a jail cell. It's going to be when he's shacked up in a fucking prison somewhere. He's like, you're a pussy, Rich Holmes. He'll call me collect. He's going to call me collect. This is a collect call from Missouri State Prison. Yeah, exactly. Like worldly things, whatever. Yeah, exactly. What a sad life, David. Like David, you've actually socially isolated yourself, man. You have. You've efficiently socially isolated yourself because you're so fucking scared of going out in public anymore. Oh, you know about the company in Florida who shredded the paperwork? You know, I know certain things, like if there were hard drives and shit like that, like those, I think they have to scan through first. Like they're required to go through certain hard drives if you're shredding hard drives. Like there's people who have to scrub them first. I don't know how that works, but with the documents that were being shredded in Florida, I don't know what those were. I don't know what those were, man. I don't. But I'm guessing it had a lot to do with whatever David was doing. That's my guess. That's fucking shady. Go in there and fucking shred a bunch of papers like that. Tells me they had something to hide. I mean, really, David? Why are you shredding a bunch of papers like that? Hard drives, I think they have to look through, though. And as far as I know, it was just papers. I don't think there were any hard drives or anything in there. But typically with those companies, they shred everything. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Why else would you have a big shredding crook out in front of a fucking place like that? What are you trying to get rid of? Documents? Yep. Something that would be incriminating. Hard drives is different, man. Yeah, it is. It is. Right. You're right, Frenchie. The Scampire, yeah. Michelle, that's why David and Michelle are split up right now. You split up the lock and key, man. They don't want lock and key together. They don't want lock and key together, man. Right, Michelle and David? You guys are going to kind of stay separate right now, I think, because you guys know the fucking heat's on, I think. David, I think you know the fucking heat's on, man. That's why you're coming out calling us out now. I think something else is happening, you guys. That's my thought right now. for David to hold that much of a grudge for the last fucking year, like something happened. I know the tax exemption got removed. That could be one. But again, David, dude, like something's brewing on your fucking donut eat mind, man, and I'm curious what it is. Nope, nobody's separating John Tollywood and Crick, though. I don't want to talk about that psycho bitch. David's kind of got my attention for a minute here. Because apparently I've got his. Apparently I've had David's. Me and Cliff, the whole community's had David's attention for the last year, apparently. Oh, man. Because honestly, I hadn't even been putting out content on David for a while. It was all Catherine. David felt he wasn't getting enough attention, I guess. So he's like, let me go and call a Rich on so I can get more attention from him. Well, yeah. And Catherine's, yeah, she's a woman scorned technically. And David, he's technically a woman scorned too. I mean, Benny Hinn scorned him, so David's feeling kind of fucking scorned too because his one true lover, Benny Hinn, didn't fucking bow down to him. It is, and that's where I was at with it too, Steve. It all comes down to money. He's losing money, right? And he's probably trying to figure out how he's going to get his next fucking Happy Meal with fucking fries. Yeah. It is. Once you start losing money, dude, people get pissed. I know. He's probably trying to figure out, he's like, how come God hasn't got him yet? Why hasn't God got Rich yet? Yep. Yeah, David's hiding from Loan Shark. Yeah. Yeah, we know he's done some deals with loan sharks. I know that event didn't make him much. That's the thing. He's got to buy food for everybody, and then if people don't donate like the way he's hoping, like David's got a big overhead. David's got a big overhead, and he's got to have a lot of money coming in. God, are they fucking serious? Hey, that is enough. Christ in hell, shut up. Fuck. Barking at people just walking by. Jesus Christ, man. Money, yeah. Yeah, David shut away with God's presence, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know he owes those loan sharks too. Not only that, but the Tampa match, it still isn't paid off. They pulled out another loan against it, it looks like. Hang on here. Oh, excuse me. Man, I'm trying to fight this fucking head cold. I'm hungry. It's like the saying goes, feed a fever, starve a cold, man. I'm very frugal and integral with my money. Yeah, no, you're not, David, or else you wouldn't be in the situation you're in. Yeah, he's not frugal, he's fungal. Yeah. David, if you were doing so well, like you would be, dude, you would be fucking traveling like Catherine Crick. Oh, I know David's a porn addict. I know David's a porn addict. I know he is. Yeah, he likes to watch tranny porn too. That's his deal. He likes tranny porn. Yep. He likes tran porn. He likes the he-she porn, yeah. Yep, and it is. Go listen to Valerie's interview. She'll tell you all about it. Like, David could have a woman in bed and he'll be in the fucking bathroom fucking punching his clown and shit. David has a serious fucking sexual problem. He does. Like, listening to Valerie's interview, like, it's very clear that David is a fucking deviant, man. Like, to ejaculate without having intercourse and not even being touched, like, dude, that takes it to a new fucking level, David. That really does, David. That takes it to a whole new fucking level. Like to get off without even having intercourse or even any kind of physical interaction. Fucking weird, bro. That's weird, dude. David does have a porn addiction, and he is unhealthy with his sex addiction. Like we were talking earlier, David probably can't even have sex anymore because nobody will have sex with him. Because look at him. Oh, Dro, we're talking about. Well, he called the channel out too. I don't know if you saw that, Dro. You see, David called the channel out again. But somebody has to do a review on his porn addiction, and he is. He's a porn addict, man. He's a sex addict, and that's what goes when you're in a powerful situation like that. Yeah, David called the channel out again. Called me and Cliff out. Called me out by name, then called Cliff the idiot that left the cult. Yeah. But Frenchie was asking us to do a review on his porn addiction, and so that's where we're at. He does. He has a very serious fucking porn habit. From what we understand, that him and fucking the crypt keeper George Scott, like they pass around like just fucking photos all day and shit. Like those two phones are probably just loaded with pictures of fucking random fucking naked dirty women and shit like that, okay? That's a fact, okay? Because that's what Cliff was telling us. He's like, those guys, dude, they just fucking sit around and send fucking photos to each other all day of women. Like, oh, check this one out. Look at this one. Yeah, the fecal philanthropist. Yeah, the fecal philanthropist. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some, yeah, absolutely. Yes, Dro, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some of that in there too. Yep. Yep. It wouldn't surprise me, man. It really wouldn't. And those things, like, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there's probably some fucking CP in there too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Those are the kind of people we deal with David. Like those, David's cult breeds these types of people. Mm-hmm. Because there's no oversight. There's no accountability, man. Nobody's in there fucking doing checks and balances on them, just getting all the money in. Nobody's keeping tabs. And then you fucking start having fucking pedophile issues in cults, you know, and then all of a sudden kids are getting fucking molested and you're wondering why. It's, well, because people like David let them in. You're right, Drew. Yeah. But yeah, no, Drew. Fucking Mars, I think, Frenchie. I think he came from Mars. He does. No, he makes us uneasy too. Yeah, one night he said there's too much gayness in the world. We'll fucking take David out of it. Maybe that'll eliminate part of the problem. Yeah, it's this group is a total hate group. That's all it is. But George Scott, yeah, he makes me uneasy too. That dude seems like a fucking pedo. He does. That guy seems like a fucking creep, man. That guy seems like a real fucking creeper. I wouldn't let him around my fucking kids. That's for sure. I wouldn't let David, George, any of these fucking assholes around my kids. Yep. Yeah, it would have surprised me if George Scott's like closeted or something like that. Maybe David. Hey, 2 Dimitri 1. Hey, what up? Yeah, it would have surprised me if David's closeted. Maybe him and Joseph. See, and you know what, Frenchie? Like, one of my buddies brought up that point too. He's like, Rich, dude, there could be bodies tied to this cult we just don't know about, man. He's like, dude, there could be a body tied to this place. Been going on for a long time. There's enough fanatics out there. Like, I was reading the email earlier. Be careful, Rich, because you never know fucking what one of these fucking assholes might come out and try to do something to you because David's now calling you a demon, right? And with all the fucking nutcases, the religious nutcases out there on fucking social media, fucking willing to do anything for their leader, you know. Yeah, people have died because of these shitbirds, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. People have died because of these shitheads, yes. Yes. We know people have died in David's cult, and they have died because they failed to let in medical professionals. Yeah, most of the people in David's cult absolutely are mentally dead, are mentally fucking closeted, are mentally fucking just out. Yep, Joseph is a fucking tool. That's it. Joseph Bush, that's all he does for David. David is Joseph's fucking tool. He's his tool shed. Whenever David needs a tool, he bends David over, or when David needs a tool, he bends Joseph over and pulls it out of his ass. And yep. Look at what he's done to all these people, man. I mean, David, you fucked over a lot of people. You fucked over a lot of people, David. I earned 47 cents interest this month. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually a guy. That was a guy that died in his service, but that's a true story, Noah. That's a true story. That's a true story. No, that's all true. Nope, that's all true. That's true. There have been a couple people, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you, Frenchie. It's good. It's good that there's other people in here too that like recognize this shit, man, because David, I don't know how he made it this far. Seriously, David, that's what I'm trying to figure out is how you made it this far, dude, and got away with it, man. Blows my fucking mind. Does, man. Like that you've actually made it this far. Yeah, it sounds like Mariah's more bought into it this time, yeah. Well, I mean, Mariah, I can't explain to you how much of a piece of shit David is and how much he doesn't care about you. Yep, I thought she was thinking about leaving, but it looks like she's all in now. It doesn't look like she's all in on it, man. God. Well, David, I'm glad you're alive, man. I really am. I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're alive. Let's see what fucking bonehead idea you pull out of your ass this time, man. Yeah, be good, Danielle. I think I might wrap it up here, too. We've been going for a bit. But today we're going to talk about the Amway and the Kia, but it's not going to happen, man. Anybody that's given money to David, please just listen to me for 1 second. This Amway arena, this Kia arena isn't going to happen. He's been pitching this idea for years now, since 2018, 2019. We're going into 2026. You would think he would have had the money saved up by now to do it, would have had the stage built, would have had the venue booked. For years, he's been saying he's going to do this arena, and it's not going to happen. This is actually, he's actually dangling a carrot in front of your fucking face with the string, man. It's like a rabbit and a carrot on a string. And every year, he just keeps the money and funnels it to himself. And donors, guess what? It costs so much to rent that arena out. You're talking 150 grand plus concessions, plus you got to pay for security, you got to pay for the union labor. I mean, easy, right off the top, you're looking at $500,000 just to rent it. David doesn't have that kind of money. Nope. Nope. Not this time, David. Not ever. Not ever. And David, why don't you just call me and have a conversation with me? We can do it off record, man. We'll do it off channel. Call and talk to me like a man, dude. if this is the only way I can get to you, then that's the way I'm going to do it. Because apparently we are still getting to you. So, but yeah, the arena won't happen. Can't happen. He doesn't have the money or the manpower. Like, we've already talked about this, David. What don't you get about it? That it's not going to fucking happen. This Kia arena, David, not going to happen. Any followers that are following David, will not happen. He keeps stringing you along year after year, telling you to give money, but it won't happen. He doesn't even have the trucks built, no stage. He doesn't. We can go over it multiple times over again, and we'll be right every time. Really, David, when are you going to make it happen? Yeah, who's going to build the stage for the arena now, David? You going to start over with some fucking company and fuck them over too, or what? Is that what you're going to do? Hey, what up, No ID? How you doing today, man? Hit that like, subscribe, let me know you're here. Talking about David and the Kia arena, how it wasn't going to happen, how it won't happen. Never had it. It's the whole Amway and Kia arena thing was just, yeah, I'm thinking he's blackballed anyways. Yeah, again, if you watch the shitty commercial, it's fucking trash. It's all AI, and it's just, it's a total fucking money grab. I mean, David, hey, are you going to take half a stage to the arena? We didn't use the stage from the hotel. Maybe you could have the company that set that up take it to Florida. David's going to take the stage from the hotel and fucking take it over to Florida. And I wouldn't either. No, I don't think a lot of people are going to be doing business with David anymore, man. Not after... There are children, we don't know if they're going to school. Frenchie, that's one of the things that we brought up to the authorities at one time. Like, hey, there's kids here and we don't know if they're going to school or not, man. I know some are being homeschooled, but some of them, I don't think some of them go to school, man. It's David's school, but it's not accredited. It's not accredited. Dude, that stage that he had that company just fucking build and forget about. Oh, hey, no, Winslow. The lawyers are looking for him. No, the lawyers are looking for him. No, I actually got a call from one yesterday. I was doing a live stream. I did. I snitched on David in front of him. Yeah, no. One of the lawyers I contacted recently is up north. They're looking for David because they want to serve him papers because they needs to fix the plumbing at the 15400 place, right? At the residential center. And they can't find him. So I called this lawyer and I told him, I was like, hey, he's here. If you want to serve him, this is where he's going to be. I know you guys are trying to find him. They're like, yeah, we can't find him. Like, yeah, he'll be here. If you catch somebody here, you'll be able to get somebody at this location for David. They're like, okay, thank you. But no, they're very curious, man. I talked to them last week. Yeah, the ones down in Florida, asked them if they got paid yet. They're like, nope, haven't got paid. He owes us. Where is he? Is he doing any kind of events this week? What's going on? His health? What's going on? They're looking for him. They are for sure looking for him, man. But he does. He paid off the big lawsuit where he was getting sued by lawyers up north, so that one's taken care of. He paid that off. He was smart about that one, man. That one would have fucking been a lot of problems for him if he fucking fought that case. Shit. But he had the money to pay it off, so. But anyways, I'm going to go and wrap it up, man. David, this is just kind of a shout out to you. I know the Amway isn't going to happen, dude. The Kia arena. How are you going to make it happen, man? Seriously, how are you going to make it happen, David? You've been exposed so much, David. You can't do anything without us knowing. Imagine the scumbag you gotta be to not pay the guys who literally defended you. Exactly, David. Yeah, that's a special type of scumbag, right, Noah? That's a special type of fucking scumbag. You know what? These guys went ahead and defended me for almost 4 years, and I'm not gonna pay them now. Carla, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm just gonna wrap it up. We're talking about David's failed Kia Arena deal. What used to be the Amway, right? He's now promoting it as the Kia Arena, and that he's going to do another cancer crusade there, which he can't because he doesn't have money or stage. Or who's going to go there and watch that stupid fuck? Don't get it, David. Give it up, man. Give it up, David. You're done, dude. I don't even know why you decided to come out and mention me and Cliff on your birthday, too. Like, that was, again, the dumbest fucking thing you could have done, man. When are you going to learn that you give us fuel, David? You give us fuel. This is all your fault, David. I just want you to know that. When you lay your head down at night, David, when you lay your head down at night and you're sitting there with a chronic case of the Rich Holmes syndrome, as Trip 9 said, just know that this isn't my fault. This is all your fault. What's happening to you, what I'm doing to you is your fault. That's how you can blame it. Everything that I'm doing to you is your fault. Don't blame me, dude. You're the one fucking claiming to be an apostle. I'm not. I'm just, dude, I'm some fucking random guy, David. Never been connected to you. Never been to your church, your ministry. I just saw through your bullshit. And I was willing to stand up and call it out for what it is. A fucking scam, David. And now you're all fucking butthurt about it. That somebody's talking about it. You're going to come out death threats, call me out. That's cool, David. Hey, Asha, what up? What up? I mean, you could be pissed all you want, David. And you're literally just fucking hiding, man. You're literally hiding behind the fucking church, David, because you don't have anything else. David, if your church fails tomorrow, you don't have anything. You have nothing. You have nothing. If you lose all your houses tomorrow, all your money, everything, your cars, you don't have anything. What are you going to go home to? Your fucking old house in fucking Memphis, Tennessee? Go give tours of fucking David E. Taylor's house, Apostle David E. Taylor's house in fucking ghetto-ass Memphis, or what? Imagine going and getting a tour of David's house by him. Like, hey, come look at my room. This is where I slept. This is where I learned how to change my maxi pads. And this is where I became an apostle, was right here. I mean, Michelle, you don't even have family to go back to. David, Josh, any of you guys, you don't have any family to go back to. So, David, again, when you lay your head down at night, okay, and you're wondering how it came to this, it's your fault. Okay? You can't blame this on anybody else but yourself, buddy. You can't blame this on anybody else but yourself. Your greediness, your lack of sympathy and empathy for others, your eating habits, all of this, David, is your fault. This channel, all the content, all the videos, all the live streams, it's your fault. So before you want to come out and call me a demon, why don't you start examining what you've done in your own life? No, he will get to feel like thousands of people that he took everything from. Exactly. When David loses all of this, he's going to feel just like the people he took from. But it's all going to happen at one time, right, Noah? It won't be a progressive thing for him. It's just going to all happen at once. And for that to happen to David at one time, oh man, it's going to fucking destroy him. It will destroy him, literally, for it to all happen at one time. It won't be progressive. It'll just be it'll all going to happen at once. And he's right. Noah's right. You'll have nothing after this. No friends, no family, no Michelle. Fuck, your son. Your own son probably isn't going to like you after this. He might be the only one you have left, your son, your degenerate piece of shit son, Josh. He might be the only one you have left after this. But as far as family and friends, David, you won't have any. All these people that you think are your friend or they think you're an apostle, they're all going to fucking vanish eventually, and you're not going to have anybody. You're going to be a lowly, old, fucking degenerate piece of shit, David. Exactly. David, you're literally reaping what you've sown. You are. Frenchie's dead on. You're reaping what you've sown, man. David, not everybody can be telling the same lie about you. Because that's technically what you're telling everybody, is that everybody else out here is a liar and that you're telling the truth. Because that's what a cult leader does. Is the first thing a cult leader does is says everybody else is lying. And that's what you literally did this week, is you had to come out, David, talk bad about everybody else but yourself, try to make yourself like the main man, but you're not. Okay? I'm not even David. I'm not the fucking main man. I know I'm not. But you try to make yourself out to be the main man. And that's fucking funny, right? Because you're not, David. When you take all the glitz and the shit away from you, David, what are you? Just another fucking degenerate piece of shit fucking bum. That's got to wear a girdle because his gut's so fucking hanging out, David. Like, you're fucked up, man. You fucked up. You did this to yourself, David. I just want you to know that when you lay your head down at night now, okay? This is all your fault. This channel, the community, everything we've done is your fault. Nobody else's, David. Who are we going to fucking point the finger at? You can't point the finger at me. You can't point the finger at me, fat boy. Why don't you fucking look in the mirror and be like, it was your fault. Rich Holmes is your fault. I'm your fault, David. Me, the channel, the community, everything is your fault. I mean, how's that feel, David? Really, it's your fault, dude. 10%, dude. 10%. When Rick told me all he asked back for was 10%, you told him to get fucked, I was like, okay, now I know what it's about, 10%. You should have just given it back, David. I bet you wishing right now you give him back that 10%, David. Huh? You're probably wishing like, fuck, man. Had I just listened and just given back the 10%, we would have never had the depositions, David. The depositions exist because of 10%. Because you couldn't follow the biblical principle that's been laid before you, 10%. After a woman just gave you an entire fucking inheritance, you tell the ex-husband to get fucked because he asked back for 10%? I'll bite. It's 10%, David. This is your fault and it's all over 10%. David's all, no, it's not. No, it's not over 10%. I wouldn't give him back the money. Yeah, you wouldn't give him back 10%, which is all he asked for. David, I talked to Rick. I want you to know that. I spoke with Rick and I asked him when it was all over. He said 10%, dude. I just asked him back for 10%. And it was in the context of like, I asked him back for 10% when he told me don't be ridiculous. Like, okay, I'm gonna depose you guys. I'm gonna serve you guys and I'm gonna depose you because Debbie's asking me for more money. That was the context that it was put in. I was like, yeah, it was all over 10%, LP. Yes, it was all over 10%, Leonard. The channel, the community, everything. It was all over 10%. And it was. You knew in that moment, David, you knew in that moment you became a greedy fucking asshole. You saw that money like, I'm not giving it back. She gave it all to me. Why would I give back that money? Tax-free? Fuck, I'm going to spend it. I'm going to go out be a baller because I don't have anything. I'm a fucking worthless piece of shit, so I need to fucking live off the back of everybody else. That's what he did. I think it's great, David. I think it's great. You lost control over 10%. You could have had it all, David. You could have had it all. And Ellen Perez is right. That 10%, David, that's your doom, man. That's going to be your doom. That 10%, you're going to be sitting in a fucking jail cell one day, and you're going to be like, fuck, man, I should have given back Rick that 10%. Why didn't I do that? And I'm with you, man. Yeah, for what, David? For some Louis Vuitton bags and Captain Crunch suits? What? Off for some Captain Crunch, David, and some dry ass fucking lobster, man. What's your fault, David? It's your fault. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there, guys, and we'll do more later. Yeah, but the belts are more lasting, everybody, so I need to buy Burberry belts. Yes, exactly. He's a gluttonous, narcissistic piece of shit, two-bit hustler with a Napoleon complex. Absolutely. We'll close it with there. Napoleon complex. He's even short and fucking shitty like Napoleon too, right? Go figure, right? Short little tub of shit like David having a Napoleon complex. I'll buy it. You'll have a good day, man.